live here. This is gonna be interesting because there's a lot of things that I'm trying out that are new here. No idea if this is gonna be, well, hopefully this is gonna be a recurring thing. I'm endeavor to try to make it like that. But yeah, this is Mass Effect 1, a game from 13 years in the past. So, quite, quite an old game, but still one of my favorites. Led to a whole franchise and a way of me, well, thinking. Uh, I am doing this on keyboard and mouse because I need to learn how to do in keyboard and mouse. And since I know this game like the back of my hand, this is probably one of the best places I can actually learn how to do that. I had the option of doing controller on this, and that's my default, but decided to go out on a limb here and give the old keyboard a try. So, I am joined today by a good friend of mine who is going to be doing some live commentary. Would you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Oteno, also known as Soto Entertainment, and welcome to Mass Effect. Yeah, I'm going to be joining in for certain parts, but since this is the intro, and Eagle 9 has told me that some real good parts is in the intro, I'm here for it.
Yeah, eventually he is going to have to, like, leave for, the less exciting parts because he doesn't actually, do, or he's not supposed to do stuff on Sundays, is what I should be saying.
Right.
So yeah, he's gonna be popping in and out of commentary as the sessions of these progress. So yeah, I got a bunch of plugs. I'll put them at the end, but for a quick refresher for those of you who are new, I have a DeviantArt where I put my story stuff, and I have a YouTube's, and he has YouTube's and a Twitch and a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll do plugs later. But for now,
Absolutely.
let's actually start a new character. I had to do a little bit of testing with the default Shepard. So I'm going to make a brand new character here.
Welcome to
Okay.
Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
All right, already hitting up with the Alliance Military Personnel Database, the N7 classification. More on the N7 designation later.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
All right, we're going to enter a new ID because we're going to be making a custom male character. Because I have done all of the other characters, I can play any of them, but male is my preference.
Please log in to access your
We are
profile.
not going to be John. We are going to be someone else. What do you think my name should be? Go with the standard, or go with something weird?
I say you go with something weird. Why not?
Okay, I'm just going to mash the keyboard.
You
How's
know what?
that?
Actually looks pretty good.
Oh,
I say
hold
go
on.
with that.
Hold on.
But how would you say that?
There's not even any vowels in there.
No, there's
It's
not.
just all consonants.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, there's one vowel, a U.
You.
Hold on, okay. Bengum. Sure.
Gum. That's his name.
The first names are never used throughout the entirety of the series, like ever. You always be referred to as Commander Shepard.
Oh, so it's Gum Shepherd?
Bengun Shepard. Sure, let's go with that.
Hilarious. I love that.
I just mashed the keyboard and that's what I got.
You know?
Alright, now it's sending our data to the database and decrypting it because these are files that are...
Warning, data
Corrupted.
corruption detected.
Oh no.
Ooh, looks like
Please reconstruct
I'm gonna have to
profile.
reconstruct all the stuff.
Oh no.
Confirm pre-service history.
Alright, so we can go one of the, three pre-service history stuff. Spacer, both of our parents were in the Alliance military. My childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in my parents' footsteps, I enlisted at the age of 18. That's the Spacer background. I believe in this one, you actually have a living parent, even into, like, Mass Effect 3.
Oh.
This is like one of the few instances where parents are actually a thing. Colonist. I was born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When I was 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering my family and friends. I was saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and I enlisted when the military and a few years later. That's the colonist one. Pretty much you're out in the fringes of the galaxy, settling new human areas, and something terrible happens, as it usually does to the idyllic lifestyle. And then there's Earthborn. I was an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. I escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when I turned 18. So pretty much the I have no background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Personally, my preference is for either the Colonist, the Colonist and another particular thing, but this time, since it is Mother's Day and I'm dating this video, I'm gonna go with this because the living relative you have is your mom. So I'm gonna go with that.
That's a good start. That's a pretty good start.
Confirm psychological profile.
And this is what happens during our tour of duty. I'm gonna go with the worst to the best, in my opinion.
Okay.
Ruthless. Throughout my military career, I have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. I've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. My reputation for ruthless efficiency makes my fellow soldiers wary of me. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to me first.
Okay.
Yeah, as I recall, this background actually has, like, some pretty heavy implications, because essentially you stormed a front and expended every single person in command aside from yourself in order to get the job done. Like, every single one of your comrades, including your superiors, was used in order to defeat an enemy. So yeah, ruthless.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, boss.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Alright, middle ground. Sole survivor. During my service, a mission I was on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, I had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. I survived while all those around me fell, and now I'm the only one left alive to tell the tale. This one revolves around a particular type of enemy that is devastating, even in late game, and actually has some very interesting implications in future games, which I'll get into later. War Hero. This one is probably the most awesome. Early in the military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. I risked my own life to save my fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds.
Okay.
My bravery and heroism has earned me medals and recognition from the Alliance Fleet. Essentially, you were like at the Alamo, but you won instead of losing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like just a giant like wave after wave of enemies, and you held fast.
Okay.
My personal preference is actually for the sole survivor. With all three of these, you actually do get like innate karmic bonuses. For this one, you go more on the evil path, or the renegade path, as it was referred to.
Okay.
With the war hero, you get a little bit more paragon, the good side. With the sole survivor, it's actually a 50-50 split, because it's just, you survived. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah, it lends to kind of like a middle path. A Paragade, if you would, path.
Ah.
And that's the title of this series, Paragade Escapades. So yeah,
And that's why
Soul
we're going
Survivor.
with Soul Survivor.
Confirm military specialization.
And then we have our classifications, which are actually super important, because they do a lot of different
the
things.
classes.
Yeah. Soldier. Combatant specializing, or specialized ideal for front lines of a firefight. Soldiers get improved health, can train in the use of all weapon types, start with the ability to use medium armor, and can specialize in heavy armor. The only class that actually has heavy armor specialization. Engineer, tech specialists. use a holographic Omni tool, that thing on his left arm, and can
Yeah.
decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal the squad.
Okay.
Engineers can only use light armor and can only receive weapons training with pistols. So essentially, you're sacrificing, armor and weapons for cool abilities, technical magic, as it were.
Okay.
Adept.
Technomancer.
Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only use light armor and can only receive training with pistols. It's like the engineer, but with actual magic. Biotics are essentially magic users. They use it's like void energy in Destiny.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we have the hybrid classes. Infiltrator. Combines combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omnitools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can use pistols or sniper rifles and medium armor.
Okay.
My personal favorite.
Oh.
Sentinel. Combining biotic and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only use light armor and receive no advanced weapon training.
Oh.
Meaning your pistol is gonna be just a tickle gun. And that's the only thing you're technically good at. So yeah, it's just all about the abilities and stuff. So in later games, that means you can have crazy holographic armor on you while slinging around singularities and stuff.
Yeah.
But that means your guns are useless. This is a particular fire-headed guy's favorite. Vanguard. Biotic Warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents, and are especially deadly at short range. They use pistols and shotguns, and can specialize in medium armor. Essentially, you take your biotic powers, pull the enemy closer to you, and then shotgun them in the face.
Okay.
Or, for the later games, you launch yourself Titan style and slam into the opponents, and then shock and awe, destroy them with your shotgun. My personal favorite is Infiltrator, because that has a more, I don't know. Well, it's a good balance between the combat stuff and the tech stuff. Because sometimes you are gonna run with a team that doesn't have any technical skills. So you need to be able to hack a door or open a chest or something.
So what you're telling me is Hunter, Warlock, Titan.
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Except there's actually Titan, Hunter, Warlock, and then fusions of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's actually closer to more D&D terms. This would be the Ranger. This would be actually this would be the Wizard, and I'll be a Sorcerer kind of a thing. There's various things you can do this, but I'm a go Infiltrator because
I was about to say pick Infiltrator. I like that.
No, because in the later games, Infiltrator actually cannot use certain weapons.
Okay.
Each of these classes in the later games, they get locked into their things. You can't switch weapons and stuff. In the first game, this game, you can use everything. But for adepts in the third game, you really can only use pistols, honestly. Maybe you can use a small submachine gun, a handheld thing. I guess the equivalent would be Mida, or actually closer along the lines would probably be one of the sidearms.
Okay.
The 3-shot burst. But yeah, so all this stuff is pretty fun. But yeah, Infiltrator is my personal favorite.
Facial identification.
And now for the fun part. And that's not terrible. It's kind of close, I guess.
Kinda. I would say so. You're a little bit lighter than that, but you know.
Well, I can't really go... Oops. No! And this is the part where I edit it all out.
Oh no.
All of it is gone. All of it.
Soiled it.
Soiled it. Soiled it.
Oh my god.
I cannot believe I just did that.